Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the Native News Update. It's Friday, April 17th. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryTV.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Michelle Obama made some truly groundbreaking remarks at the Generation Indigenous Native Youth Challenge that was held on April 8th, stating, "We should never forget that we played a role in this. Make no mistake about it, we own this." The First Lady discussed the source of challenges facing Native American communities and the role of the United States government played in stripping Natives of their culture. The First Lady said, "You see, we need to be very clear about where the challenges in this community first started. Folks in Indian country didn't just wake up one day with addiction problems. Poverty and violence didn't just randomly happen to this community. These issues are the result of a long history of systematic discrimination and abuse." Examples she shared were in 1830, when a law was passed removing Native Americans from their homes and forcibly relocating them to barren lands out west. The Trail of Tears was part of this process. She also stated that the U.S. began separating children from their families and sending them to boarding schools designed to strip them of all traces of their culture, language, and history. And then our government started issuing what were known as civilization regulations that outlawed Indian religions, ceremonies, and practices. So she stated, "We'd literally made their culture illegal." A Native American law firm with a sizable Alaska presence announced it is launching a $3.5 million charitable program to support tribal health care. The first grants from Sonoskai, Chambers, Sash, Anderson, and Perry amount to $1.5 million and will go to 5 tribes or health care organizations for capital projects, including 2 in Alaska. The Alaska grants are $450,000 each. They will go to the Alaska Native Tribal Health Consortium to support a new 202-bed patient and family housing facility, and to South Central Foundation to help with a new building, the Nuka Institute, under construction in Anchorage to provide space for wellness and therapeutic programs. Plus grants of $200,000 each are going to health facilities under construction by the Choctaw, Cherokee, and Chickasaw nations. Despite the attention paid to diversity and inclusion in the legal profession, there was a significant lack of information on Native American attorneys and their experiences. In order to address this lack of data, the National Native American Bar Association commissioned the first ever study of Native American attorneys, The Pursuit of Inclusion. Immediate past president of the National Native American Bar Association, Mary Smith, says the association hopes that this research will be used to build a more robust pipeline of Native American attorneys and to work toward the full inclusion of the Native Americans in the legal profession. By asking over 500 American Indians and Alaska Natives and Native Hawaiians to complete a detailed survey and doing over 50 one-on-one phone interviews, this study encompasses over 20% of the Native American attorneys in the United States. The results indicated that a large number of attorneys who identify as Native American have been systematically excluded from full participation in the legal profession. The causes span a variety of issues, from inadequate recruitment efforts to the inability to retain attorneys in the profession. To learn more, access the study at nativeamericanbar.org/native-american-attorney-study. The American Indian College Fund announced that the Walt Disney Company has committed $250,000 to create the Walt Disney Company American Indian College Fund Scholarship Program. The program will provide Native American and Alaska Native students who have financial need with multi-year support to attend tribal colleges and universities nationwide. The donation announced at the American Indian College Fund's 25th Anniversary Gala in Los Angeles will also support the 25 and 25 capital campaign to expand the College Fund's students' initiatives, including professional development, networking opportunities, internship programming, and a new scholar and alumni program. Students can begin the application process online at collegefund.org. While Shoni Schimmel rewrote the University of Louisville's record books during a 4-year Cardinals basketball career, her younger sister Jude wrote her own book. Schimmel's Dreamcatcher, on sale at JudeSchimmel.com, tells the story of her upbringing on a reservation, successes in the real world, and development into a WNBA hopeful. The Mission, Oregon native was a member of the U of L's winningest class. Her and her fellow seniors tallied 112 victories, played in a Final Four, 2 Elite Eights, and 3 Sweet 16s. Ahead of the WNBA draft, Schimmel was named a Nike N7 ambassador, a position that connects her with her Native American communities. As part of the program, she visited the White House earlier this month, advocating for better education and health care for others on reservations. Schimmel also plans to start her own foundation supporting Native American causes. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Nave News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.